Welcome everyone. Now we're going to see on this session how to do the addition or deduction for the employees. For example, if you have employees and you want to add some different types of payment or any deduction for the employee. For example, this employee we have, he is entitled to get £1,000 a month for 100 hours and £10 per hours. What happen if this employee have a different rate? For example, let's say for basic pay, this employee getting £1,000 and maybe this employee also work from home, and for that this employee will receive £5 per hour. So you can see a tab here that is called add or deduction. So you click here and you can add any type of default from here. For example, if you want to add holiday payment, you can add the holiday payment. You can say the number of hours, rate per hours, and the total payment will be automatically added. Now, for example, if anything is not here that you like to add, let's say work from home, you can always do that. So on the left corner, payment or deduction, you see there are a lot of payment and deduction here. So if you don't find anything from here, you can always create one. You can click create a new payment. You can write the code, any code you like. For example, let's say 500, and you can say work from home. And that will allow you to create the code. And make sure you are tick all of this before tax, before NI, before pension, and the qualifying earnings, because this one will help you to calculate this income as the earnings. If you untick one of these, this one will be excluded to paying the tax. So that's how you can save it and go back, and you can go back to the employee again, and from here you can add work from home. Now you can see this employee work from home 5 hours and £6 per hours. Then it will completely calculate automatically how much is the payment for that employee. Once we are happy with that, we can always go back to the month. We click calculate, and that will calculate the total payment for the employee. Now, if we move to our POI section, and if we double click, that will show us the breakdown of the total earnings. We can see the basic pay is 1000, then holiday payment is 50, and the work from home is £30. And total earnings is £1080. And after the tax, national insurance, the net pay to the bank is £829.44. So if you want to delete anything, so all you can do, you click here, click the deduction or delete from here, that will be gone from the payroll. Now, the next thing is deduction. For example, any of the employee, if the employee have a loan to pay towards the company, so you want to make some deduction, or maybe any type of earning attachment that is sent by the council or by the HMRC, they said deduct this money from the employee's earnings and send it to them. So in this case, you can always deduct it. For example, let's say you can choose the earning attachment. You can say £5 per month, but all you need to do, you need to make sure you put the minus sign before the amount. As soon as you enter the minus sign before the amount, that will happen. It will show as a deduction, and you can see now on your payroll it says minus £5. So now if you calculate the payment again, it will tell there's a deduction for the earning attachment, and you can see it here. Of course, that will give you the another new figure. So £50 is your earning attachment. That will 10 rate. If you want to change it, you can do that as well. So any amount you want to put, you can write it down here. So that will be deducted from the payroll. Also, it is possible to put the total figure that is required for the deduction. For example, you can say how much total you need to deduct from the payroll or from the income. You can write it down here. Let's see if you write 500. So the payroll will be automatically calculated every month the amount you want until the full amount is paid from this employee. So that is very useful to make the deduction and for the addition. So if you need to do some addition, you can choose from the default list, holiday pay, council tax, any type of attachment, anything, the pension and everything. But if you need to add something by yourself, you can always customize the way we did for the work from home. The next section we have here on the pay tab, that is a report. From here, you will be able to see the payslip history that will tell you all the payslip up to today. So if you click here, that will tell you how much the employees paid up to now. You have a P60 report, so you can generate the P60 from here after the year end. You can click the summary, how much the employee get paid for this year. You can have the P11 tax, this is a summary of total tax, and the NI. So if you click that, and you can see on the PDF, but you see this employee is just new, he just joined, so we have to wait until the year is end. So we cannot see the P60 or the year ending report until now. But what we can see, if we go back to the PAY column, if you double click on the date or anywhere, it will open the employee period summary. So from here, you can always open the payslip for the employee. So if you click there, it will take us to the payslip section, and you can see this is the payslip look like for this company employee. So for this employee, Shobul Khan, we can see the PAY reference number, employment, pay date, the national insurance number, so how much he earned. So he's working is 100 hours, 10 per hours, £1,000, and the work from home, that is £30. And we can see after deducting the tax, national insurance and the earning attachment, the net payment to the bank is 74499. So that's how we can generate the payslip for the employee. On the bottom section, there is a bank details, but this payslip is possible to make a different way. If you go to the monthly payroll section and on the reporting tab, there is a customized payslip section. So from here, you can always change the payslip you want. You can say sample A5, A4, plain, all of this you want on the payroll, you can customize yourself. You can even say any message on the payslip, you can do that. You can choose the name, department, what you want to see on the payslip, what you don't want to see, you can still do that. On the other hand, on the HR section on the employee, you can put the password here. So even if you send the payslip by email, the employee will not be able to open the payslip until they enter this password. So this password will be only known by the employee, and that will be very helpful for the security purpose. So on the other section on the payslip, we can add the holiday. So we can say how much is the holiday entitlement so far for the employee. We can add as a percentage, we can add as a number of hours, we can show as hourly how many hours left, so we can do whatever we like from here. So this is the addition and the deduction side for the employee on this payroll software.